When elasticity is said to be inelastic, okay, please note that inelastic we say when the demand is not very sensitive to the price changes. Okay, when the demand is not very sensitive to the price changes, we call this as inelastic. When we say inelastic means that the magnitude of the elasticity is less than 1. So when it is inelastic, we say that it is less than 1. Now when we say that the demand is very high, is very sensitive to the price, we call this as the elastic demand curve. In case of elastic demand curve, elasticity is greater than 1. Now when the elasticity is equal to 1, it is called as unitary elastic. Unitary elastic is when the elasticity is equal to 1. Okay. Now what we see is for normal goods, the elasticity is negative. Remember we have solved the equation, we found that it is negative. Why? Because when the price increases, the quantity it decreases. So here we are talking about the magnitude. Okay, so please note that it is negative. Okay, here it is magnitude means here you are talking about the absolute value. Okay, we are saying about the negative means the sign. Okay, right. Now what is a concept of perfectly elastic? Perfectly elastic, we say that when the elasticity is infinite. Now when will the elasticity be infinite? See this formula of elasticity: change in the quantity by change in the price into initial price by initial quantity. So this is your. Now what happens is elasticity is infinite when a very small change in the price, it makes the quantity change by a very large amount. So think about it, if I change the price by $0.0001, okay, and the quantity changes by 2 million, what you can say? It will be 2 million divided by 0.00001. It is a very high amount. That means elasticity is very high. So we say that perfectly elastic is when the magnitude of elasticity is infinity. Okay. You also bring a concept of perfectly inelasticity. Okay. Perfectly inelasticity is when the magnitude of elasticity is equal to 0. It means what? If you see this is our elasticity is equal to 0, it implies that change in the quantity, it is equal to 0. If the change in the quantity is 0, does not matter what happens to the change in the price, the quantity will not change, then you will find that elasticity is equal to 0. Now which are the situation wherein you can expect that elasticity will be 0? Think about what does elasticity equal to 0 means. If this is your price, this is your quantity. Okay, it means that whatever is the change in the price, the quantity is not going to change. So think about it, if this is my demand curve, think about it, original price was, let's say 10, then the price increased to 20. Okay, earlier you were demanding, let's say 100 units. Now when the price has become 20, then also you are demanding 100 units. That means the change in the quantity is 0, right? So this is a demand curve which is perfectly inelastic. It is perfectly inelastic. That means no matter what happens to the change in the price, the change in the quantity is equal to 0. When you will see this type of thing, okay, you can observe this type of thing. In reality, not necessarily you will observe. However, for some time you can observe when you think about, let's say, medicine, let's say critical care medicine. People will be willing to buy that medicine even if the price is increasing, and because it is very important, it's life saving medicine, so people will want to buy it. So this is called as inelastic demand curve. It will happen for those products which are highly important. You cannot sustain your life without those type of products. Then your elasticity will be equal to 0. Okay. Now think about another extreme case. In another extreme case, what we are doing is we are saying that elasticity is equal to infinite. Okay. Note that we'll bring that this is the price and this is the quantity. Okay. So what happens is, earlier the quantity demanded was, let's say 1000 unit. Okay, assuming you change the price by a very small amount, $0.0001. Okay, so the price got increased slightly. What will happen? The quantity demanded will go to 0. Okay, so this is your demand curve. Okay, this is your demand curve. If you change the price by also a small amount, the quantity demanded will become 0. Here you are not able to see because this is very less. Okay, right? So you'll find that the quantity demand is very less. It will be 0.000 something, which is roughly 0, right? So in this case what happens is the quantity demanded is entire 1000 for a very small change in the price. So quantity demanded, it became negative 1000 when the price was increased by this much. So what is your elasticity? Elasticity is a very high quantity. So this is your demand curve, and this is called as your perfectly elastic demand curve. So this is called as your perfectly elastic demand curve. That means this is the demand curve. You will see that for those products where people are not interested in paying a small amount extra also, they are not entirely interested, they will say that they will not consume. So this type of things you can see when the objects are not important at all. Okay. So that is what you have, the perfectly elastic and the perfectly inelastic, and in between you will find that there are inelastic curve, elastic and unitary elastic demand, right? Note that the elasticity, okay, if you see the elasticity equation I had written, it was change in the quantity dp by dq by dp into p naught by q naught. Let's say if this is your demand curve, okay, so what happens is here, if you see, this is your q naught and this is your p naught. You will compute the elasticity over here, some value of elasticity you will get. Okay, when you move here, there will be the different price p1 and q1. Okay, right? So this will have different elasticity. So the elasticity, it will depend on, so remember this is always constant, this is the coefficient. Okay, so the elasticity actually, it is a function of the point where you are standing. So here elasticity will be given as minus a into p naught by q naught. So this is the elasticity over here. Okay, the elasticity over here would be given as minus a was the coefficient of the price, into p1 by q1. Right? Suppose their quantity demanded is equal to a constant minus ap. So this is your quantity demanded. So this will be the elasticity. So here the elasticity will be different, here the elasticity will be different. So your elasticity will change from point to point. So at every point you will find that there is different elasticity, right? So it so happens that whether you are inelastic or elastic, it also depends on the point. Okay, so you can reach a point where elasticity may be equal to 1. Right? So this is your unitary elasticity. Usually you will find that elasticity here it is less and then it increases. So at higher prices you will find that the elasticity are higher. So this is how you can get the elasticity. So elasticity, what is the concept? Elasticity is a concept wherein we are saying that it computes the changes or the sensitivity of the quantity demanded with respect to the changes in the price of the product, own price, right? And this is given by a very simple equation, that is coefficient of the price, okay, this minus a, into your initial price divided by your initial quantity.